values and traditions of this country to abandon the fight as this government is doing.
Questions et commentaires. Questions and comments. L'honorable député de Laurentides-Labelle.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Conservatives talk extensively about their support of soldiers, of veterans, of wars, of fights. While pushing that agenda, the Conservatives attempted to destroy peacekeeping as a Canadian value. I suppose having peace isn't good for those who prefer war. But I think it is very important, Mr. Speaker, to check with the member, the former Minister of Defence, why, if his leadership in war has been so good, that his vision in war has been so clear, why it is that every one of the Afghanistan war veterans in this House, there are 4 here who served in that theatre under that Minister of Defence, chose to endorse his brilliant leadership by running against him as Liberals. Does he doubt the wisdom of those military personnel he claims to have listened to? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for Calgary-Midnapore.
Well, I congratulate the member on his election, Mr. Speaker. I would actually point out I did not have the honour of being Minister of Defence during our mission in Afghanistan, a mission that was launched by the previous Liberal government and by under the premiership of the former Prime Minister Paul Martin. But I can certainly, if you want us to talk about military serving personnel, Mr. Speaker, when I visited our Royal Canadian Air Force personnel at our 2 bases in Kuwait, every single one of them, the pilots, the ground personnel, the junior and senior officers, all said that this was the mission of their lives. This is why they joined the Royal Canadian Air Force. This is why they donned the Canadian uniform, was precisely to fight against a genocidal organization like this on behalf of Canada. The member suggests that that this party prefers war. Does he really believe that, Mr. Speaker? Does he really believe that peacekeeping is the appropriate response to the genocidal terrorism of Daesh? Mr. Speaker, that speaks volumes about the mentality in today's Liberal Party. It doesn't share the values of Canada's historic defence of human dignity, Mr. Speaker.
Questions and comments?